everyone. Welcome back to Daily Easy English Talk. I'm Emma.
And I'm Jack. Thanks for joining us. So today we're talking about something that's really, really important in everyday chats.
Yeah, it's all about showing interest when someone's talking. You know, making conversations flow better.
Exactly. Whether it's with friends or people at work, even strangers sometimes. It makes a huge difference.
It really does. So our mission today basically is to give you 5 easy, straightforward phrases.
Phrases you can use to show you're listening, that you care. Makes things smoother, right?
Definitely. And we'll look at how they work in, like, real situations, too. Some examples.
Okay, let's jump in. Phrase number 1. This one's a classic. Just really.
Yeah. Simple, right? But effective.
Totally. It sounds so basic, but think about it. Someone tells you something.
Like, I saw a rainbow super early this morning.
Right. And you go, really? It can mean, surprise or, oh, tell me more, or just, wow, I heard you.
It's like a little verbal nod. It says, I'm here, I'm listening. Keeps the door open for them to say more.
Yeah, stops their sentence just sort of hanging there. Okay, number 2 ramps up the energy a little.
This one's no way.
Yeah, no way. It shows like real surprise. Good for news that's kind of shocking or strange or maybe just really exciting.
Definitely. So if your friend says, my dog somehow figured out how to open the fridge.
No way is the perfect response there. It mirrors the surprise of the situation.
It makes the conversation feel a bit more dynamic, doesn't it? Shows you get how unusual that is.
All right, moving on to number 3. This one's a bit more playful.
You're kidding.
Yeah, you're kidding. It expresses that shock or amazement, but, in a lighter way.
Less intense than no way, maybe.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Imagine someone says, I once bumped into a huge movie star at a gas station.
You're kidding. That works great. It's like saying, wow, that's unbelievable, but it sounds fun.
Right. It keeps it light, acknowledges the surprise.
Okay, phrase number 4. This one's about empathy.
Ah, yes. That must have been. And then you add an emotion, like fun, scary, amazing.
That must been. It shows you're thinking about how the person felt, not just the fact.
Exactly. So if someone tells you, man, I lost my passport while I was in Paris.
Oh, okay. You wouldn't say that must have been fun.
No, definitely not. You'd say something like, oh, wow, that must have been so stressful.
Right, stressful. Or maybe scary. It shows you're connecting with their feeling about the situation.
Choosing that right feeling word, amazing, exhausting, frustrating, it really shows you're listening closely.
Okay, and our 5th and final phrase for today. This one's about keeping the story alive.
Yeah, this is a great one. Wait, what happened next?
It just screams, I'm interested. Tell me more. Pure curiosity.
Totally. You're showing you're invested in their story. You want the ending, or at least the next part.
So if someone's mid-story, like, we were halfway through dinner, everything's normal, and then suddenly all the lights went out.
Perfect time for, wait, what happened next?
Gets them right back into telling the story, shows you're hooked, keeps things flowing.
So let's recap those quickly.
Yeah.
We have, really? No way. You're kidding. That must be feeling. Wait, what happened next?
5 simple tools. Now let's hear how they sound in some actual mini conversations. We'll do some role playing.
Okay, sounds good. You start.
Okay, scenario 1. Just chatting with a friend. Guess what? I just got accepted to a university in Canada.
Really? That's awesome. Which one? Tell me everything.
See? Simple, really, but then adding that enthusiasm. Great response.
Okay, my turn. Dialogue 2, surprising news. I accidentally sent a message meant for you to the entire group chat.
No way! Oh my gosh, what did they say? Was it bad?
Yeah, that no way captures the shock perfectly and immediately asking for details.
All right, next, an unexpected story. Okay, you won't believe this. I saw a raccoon eating a slice of pizza on my balcony last night.
You're kidding. A whole slice? That's wild. Did you get a picture?
You're kidding fits that slightly absurd, funny situation.
Okay, showing empathy now. I had to drive like 4 hours in that terrible snowstorm yesterday just to get home.
Oh man, 4 hours. That must have been so exhausting and probably stressful too.
Exhausting. That validates the feeling. Shows you get it.
And last one, keeping the story going. So we were walking through the woods, right? And suddenly we heard this really loud roar.
Whoa, wait, what happened next? A roar. Like a bear.
Exactly. Wait, what happened next shows you're totally engaged, hanging on their words.
So you can hear how these little phrases really add something, right?
Definitely. They show you're paying attention, you're feeling something about what they said, or you just genuinely want to hear more.
It's not just about being polite. It's about actually connecting.
Right. So now it's your turn to practice. We're going to say each phrase, and we want you to repeat it after us. Try to say it with feeling, like you really mean it. Ready? First one. Really? No way. You're kidding.
That must have been amazing. Or stressful, or fun. You pick.
Oz.
Last one. Wait, what happened next? Great. Try using maybe just one of those today. See how it feels?
Yeah, see if it changes the conversation a little. Remember, showing interest is mostly about really listening, but these phrases are like handy signals.
They help you show that you're present and you care, which builds better connections.
So that's our look at showing interest today. We hope you found it useful.
Next time on Daily Easy English Talk, we're going to build on this. We'll explore how to ask really good follow-up questions.
Ooh, yeah. Questions that keep the conversation going even further beyond just these initial reactions.
Exactly. So make sure you subscribe to Daily Easy English Talk so you don't miss it.
Please do. And maybe share us with a friend who's also working on their English conversation skills.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Bye.